I think it's pretty much empty.
Today's tip, we're going to show you how to print addresses from Outlook Express from Macworld Magazine. To tell us how, Jason Snell. Hello.
Nice to be here. Good.
Now, printing.
There's coffee up front.
Printing addresses.
Printing addresses from Outlook. I think Erica left her microphone
We have
on. Erica, go ahead and let's just listen and see what Erica's talking about today. No, okay. Anyway.
Nothing but the crickets.
She got very quiet all of a sudden. Now, Outlook Express is the email package that is both on Macs and
right.
PCs.
It's free from Microsoft, and it's out for the Mac, and it's pretty good.
It's excellent. I think
but you can't print the address book.
What?
It doesn't have printing for
There's
your
no print command, so here we are in the address book. You can't just print.
So what do you do?
What do you do?
Well, this is a little wacky.
Okay.
There are a few steps involved, but it'll work. First thing you do is from the file menu choose export contacts, and we're going to
that allows you to save it in a format that another program can read.
Right. So I'm going to quit out of Outlook now, and I've got a file out on our desktop called Export Contacts Export.
What does it look like? It's just a text file?
It's a text file with tab between each field of your address book.
What we call a tab delimited.
Delimited text file, yes. So now I have Palm Desktop here.
Okay, now you can download that for free.
Right, you may be saying, I don't have a Palm Pilot, so why would I have this? But you can go to palm.com, you click on Support, and then on the following page, it says Download Palm Desktop for Macintosh.
Which, by the way, is about the best calendar out there, and it's free.
Yeah, it's free, and it's a really good calendar and personal organizer, including a contact list. So you can actually go to the file menu in Palm Desktop and choose Import, and the same tab.
And we don't have to do anything fancy. We just do the generic import export.
And it'll actually bring up a window, and it lets you sort of line up. It tries to match them up, but you can actually drag these around and try to match them up. And once you're done, you hit OK, and it'll bring them in.
And there they all are.
And
now, this program prints.
This has got, well, we don't have a printer hooked up, do we? Well, it has great printing. It'll do different kinds of like daytimer, notebook formats, any number of formats.
That's great.
And it's a really good product.
This is the old Claris Organizer.
It used to be Claris Organizer, and that's why it's got so many features that Palm Desktop for Windows doesn't actually even have.
Yeah, if you've used Palm Desktop for Windows, this is actually much better.
Right, it's got a lot of features, in fact, that the Palm Pilot doesn't support itself, so you can do great stuff in here, and then when you sync it with your Palm, you're like, it's it. And then there's another workaround that I wanted to mention, which is there's a limited number of fields that Palm Desktop will import.
Right.
So if you've got Excel, the best thing to do is open that file, the file we got out of
Excel
Outlook,
will import that exported
file. Open it into Excel and delete the field types like a secondary address and all that you don't want. And that's important because the field for email addresses is a field that will get dropped off if you just import it directly. So it could be a 3-program process.
Cut out some of those extra ones.
But Palm Desktop is free, and that'll print it in any format you want. So if you can get it into Palm Desktop, you can print your Outlook address book.
And there are other spreadsheets besides Excel. There are even downloadable ones that you can use.
Anything that'll open a tab-delimited text file and let you pull out columns, basically, will let you get it in a good form for Palm Desktop.
Great tip.
But people should just, Palm Desktop is worth it just to try it out.
I agree. Get it for that's a good tip right there.
Regardless of printing.
Thank you, Jason. Great tip. If you want to know more about this stuff, of course, go to Macworld.com on the web or read Macworld Magazine. It's on
Either one.
Every month. I subscribe. It's great. A religious reader.